What's up, everyone? It's your boy Survival, founder and host of the community festival called Summerfest, which is being held this year at Seven Hills Park in Somerville, Massachusetts on Friday, September 10th, rather, at 7 p.m. In this segment, I want to catch up with performers involved in this year's event, and I call it Fest Friends. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to someone. I've talked to this man many times over the years, but I want to introduce him to you. He is a great friend, a great all-around human, amazing DJ. He's going to be spinning at Summerfest in September. Everyone, please welcome in DJ Eliot Ness.
Thank you. Nice introduction, man. Yeah, we've done this a few times.
Yeah. You like that? I didn't even write all of the like superlatives and accolades for you. That came out like off the top of the dome. I was like, he's a very nice man.
Thank you, from the heart.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Yeah, that part was from the heart. So how have you been?
I'm good, baby's good, family's good, work is good, DJing is good, better 2021 than last year. So everything's good.
Absolutely. And you're getting back out there doing gigs and stuff like that?
I am, little by little. Yeah. People, not that there's a lot of inquiries coming in, but it is what it is. So something is better than nothing.
Absolutely. All right. And obviously, so we've kind of gotten to that aspect. Like you are a DJ. Can you tell the audience, inquiring minds, how long have you been DJing and how did you get into it?
Well, if I've been DJing for close to 17 years. So basically right out of high school, just love music, love playing. I was that annoying guy at the house parties who started putting CDs and tapes in, and changing the music around. A lot of people hated me for that, but a lot of people liked it because I took over the music, and little by little I was like, I kind of like this. Kind of like controlling the crowd. So borrowing equipment from other people, DJing parties for free for many years until I said, I'm actually good at this. I think I should get paid for it. Borrowing equipment, did some gigs, gather some money, started buying my own equipment until I, have legit equipment. And now I'm doing, legit weddings and birthday parties and corporate events and Summerfest.
Awesome. Know your worth. Very important for everyone in the audience out there. Know your worth.
Yes.
So yeah, that's great. Can you, we're going to do a little bit of a deep dive, and you have a pretty interesting story. Can you tell everyone, where you're from, where you're living now, and, kind of how you got to that point?
Yeah. I'm Dominican. I was born in the Dominican Republic. I came to the United States when I was 10 years old. Kind of like that middle age where it's like it wasn't too young, but it wasn't too old. So it took like 3, maybe 4 years to learn full English. And I think till this day I have an accent. People say I don't. Some people say I do. My mom says, "Shut up, Elliot." But I feel like I have an accent. And I came in the mid '90s into Miami. Actually, first lasted there for the first 3 months. Then came to Boston, where basically 90% of my dad's family was from, and my mom. Funny story, when I first came here and I started middle school, the first CD that I ever bought was DMX's Dark Hell and Hell is Hot.
That's a great CD, by the way.
And that's how I started to learn English. Just like, I was like, who is this guy DMX? I think I either stole it from Record Town or whatever. I bought it.
We'll edit that part out. We don't need them coming after us.
Yeah. I was listening to it. I just fell in love with it. And I think that's kind of how I started to like American music because of that. Went to Brighton High, the best 4 years, I think, in high school, best high school in my opinion. Got into DJing. I lived in Mattapan basically all my life. Now I live in Weymouth, Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. I have my wife, my kids, my 2 dogs. We have a house that we love. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're living the dream.
Yes.
That's amazing. So, how does your background, sort of that Dominican upbringing, how does that influence some of the music that you play, and just everything that's involved in your set list?
See, I never wanted to be like that DJ that was known to just play this specific music. I didn't want to be the Latin DJ just because that's where I was from. Yes, Latin music is my number one thing. That's what I listen to, but I listen to many other things. And at first, I started DJing just Latin house parties, so that's all I played. But then, like, I started branching out to other music, and I was like, "This is cool. I like this." And then at one point, I can't tell you exactly when, I started incorporating all the music all into one. And I was like, this is dope. This is bringing so many people together. And I don't know what it is, Steph. I do not know what it is, but every time I do a wedding, it's always an interracial wedding. Not that I have a problem with that. I don't. I love doing everything, but like, that's what comes to me. And I love that because I can have, a couple that's from, the woman could be from Korea and the guy could be from India, and we live in America. That's like three different cultures clashing, and I love doing stuff like that. So if my perfect set list will be just giving you hip hop, some Afro beats, some like Latin music, and then like throwing in some local hip hop artists like Survival. Just throwing all that in together, mashing it together. It's just that's like my ideal set every time.
Awesome. So anyone out there who's engaged, who wants to, book Elliot, just know that, after you guys do, shout and all that stuff, you're gonna be listening to me for, 3 or so minutes. So
Yeah.
hopefully you can rock with that. I don't know how many wedding set
Some
lists
Sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's not.
yeah,
I I
it's a coin flip.
I put it out there when everybody's drunk and like mid. It's like, oh, what the hell is this? But I'm still dancing, and we just
There we
keep
go.
going with it.
There we go. I like it. I like it. So you mentioned, you kind of shy away from wanting to have that, sort of stereotypical, you know, Latin sort of set list, but you're a Latin guy. And you live in Boston, which is sort of a melting pot, in a lot of ways. In other ways, it is not. So, like, what does representation look like as a DJ, and why is that super important to you, especially in the way that you acquire gigs?
This is why I love doing private parties because I feel like not no hate towards the clubs or anything like that, but they push you towards playing a specific type of music. So they're not really hiring you for your skills and what you bring to the table. They're hiring you because you're just a DJ that happens to play music. And they'll tell you what to play. I can't tell you how many times I've been to places where they hire you and then you start playing something and, every so often they're like, hey, don't play that, play this. This is the crowd that's here. I'm like, well, did you hire me or did you hire my equipment? So it's like, I want, I want people that like me to like not be shy to just do their own thing and not just like conform to like just being this one dimensional, two-dimensional DJ and be who you are. Some people may not like that. Some venues may not like that, but you know what? You're not, they don't need you. You should be able to express your talents and be who you are and have fun with it.
Love that answer. Love that. That's incredible. And for everyone that is going to be at Summerfest, you can expect he's going to be doing some backing tracks for some of the other artists that are there, and he's also going to have his own set list. It's going to be great, so everyone can mix it up and dance and all that sort of stuff. Kind of take a breather from laughing at the comedians or ingesting some of the other musicians that are there, or even seeing some of the comedy, some of the magic rather. So before we get out of here, what sort of things do you have going on up until Summerfest?
At the moment, Summerfest is right around the corner. Really, the major thing is I'm going to take a vacation to California. I'm going to Ventura, California for 10 days.
Nice.
To visit brother-in-law who's in the Navy, so that should be interesting. Bringing a baby for a 6-hour flight.
Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah.
So that'll be fun. Go out to the West Coast, nice weather, change the scenery, come back. I have two private gigs before doing Summerfest, so I'm gonna get warm up with that, and then Summerfest is around the corner, man. Bang that out.
That's right. Bang it out. So everyone who is looking forward to maybe booking you for their wedding, where they're gonna get some survival sprinkled into their into their toast. Where can they find you on social, and where can they kind of get at you to say, uh, DJ, DJ Eliot Ness, these mixes are hot. I wanna book you for this. How do they
Uh,
get in touch?
Number one thing, Instagram, at DJ Eliot Ness, 1L1T. I have a Facebook page that's just strictly for DJing, which is Eliot Ness, 1L1T, that you can look up. As soon as you look it up on Facebook, you'll see my face. Pretty noticeable. If you can sift through all the dog and beer pictures on Instagram, you'll see my content. I post every content of almost every show that I do, whether it's private or public. I put it out there along with my personal stuff. But if you just want to stick to my DJ stuff, my Facebook page has all of that, and it's just that. Yeah, and it has all my contact information, my phone number, email. I answer right away. Yeah, that's where you can get me at.
Awesome. All right. So everyone, please slide in his DMs. He's waiting for those. I want to thank you so much for coming on again and again and again. Being like really accommodating to me. And for everyone that's wondering, like I'm paying him this time. He was he was doing all that other stuff for free, and I finally searched for a couple of crumpled up dollars underneath the couch. So we're gonna get Elliot some funds this year via Summerfest. So again, thank you for coming out, and everyone is gonna see you live September 10th in Somerville. It's gonna be lit. Elliot, thanks so much for coming. This has been another episode of Fest Friends, and we'll see you live and in the flesh in
All right,
Somerville.
thank you for having me.
Peace.